We all know that Octane is one of the best legends in the game, but do you ever wonder why he's also one of the worst? In today's video, I'm going to be telling you 10 useless things about Octane. Number 1. Did you know that Octane's pad is made of the same material as Caustic's gas trap? But the difference is, Caustic's gas trap can block doors, and on the other hand, Octane's jump pad will just explode. Number 2. I don't really know if this could be classed as useless, but Octane has been the most picked legend for most seasons now, which means that he is most likely going to get nerfed again. It feels like Octane's going to go through the same cycle as Lifeline. Lifeline used to be the most picked legend for many seasons in Apex, until they decided to completely change her abilities to abilities that are very, very basic and newbie. So Lifeline back then went from having a 13% pick rate to like a 4% pick rate, just because of one massive nerf. To me, it wasn't even a nerf, it was just a complete change of abilities. Number 3. Sometimes, when you least expect it, something very, very bad happens. Whether you're trying to reposition or run away, when this specific thing happens, if anyone sees you, even if they do not have fingers, you will die. Like, it's over. And this is what I mean. And because I've played Octane so much, it's pretty rare for this to actually happen. I think there's a guy keeping in it.
Run fast, run fast, run fast.
I wanted this guy to kill me, and that's a little bit awkward. But yeah, so say for example you're running away from someone. I actually couldn't replicate this and no one has killed me, and I'm not going to spend 20 minutes trying to die. You say you're running away, right? You place the pad down, you accidentally place it right underneath you, and it just sends you straight up. Number 4. Just like number 3, flying straight up is not very nice, but realistically, no matter what way you fly with Octane's jump pad, he is very, very easily beamable, and if you have decent aim, it's not hard to kill an Octane when he's in the air. And that's what makes it scary, because if he gets nerfed, his jump pad is basically going to be useless, because you will just be a floating balloon target thing. You won't even be fast anymore, you'll just be a floaty balloon. The only way I can see them nerfing Octane is by slowing down his jump pad, making it so he can kill himself with a stim, or just removing him. Number 5. There is literally a place made for Octane in Olympus that just doesn't work anymore. You see all the stims on the ground, you're meant to put your jump pad there, and then you fly under this little tube thing, and then you make it to the other side, but obviously you can't do that anymore because of his nerf, and that's useless, right? However, this can still work if you move the jump pad a little bit more forward, but it is a little bit trickier, and Apex is lying to you, so don't trust the devs. They don't like you. They like your money, not you. Number 6. So we know Octane is the most picked legend in the game, and because of that, every Octane that you get on your team is most likely gonna have no fingers, okay? They're gonna do nothing. They're gonna die, they're gonna run in, and be dead. It may seem like he has the easiest abilities in the game, which is why all the noobs pick him, but believe it or not, his jump pad is actually very technical, and there is a lot of things that you could do with it that you guys probably didn't know. I'll be making an Octane tips video sometime in the new season, so stay tuned. And guys, are you excited for the new season? Oh my god. I'm actually pretty excited. Skulltown's coming back. Oh my god, I just can't wait. And random Octane mains piss me off so much that I have made a quick 5-second song about them.
Why do you feel the need to take my legend away from me? I don't even really want you on my team. Suck my dick, you piece of shit. Please stop taking my fucking pick. I want him instead of you.
I'm done. So don't you just hate it when people... Am I still auto-tuned?
Oh yeah. Oh baby.
I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. We are on number 7. So, number 7. Believe it or not, Octane is not the fastest legend in the game. That title belongs to Bangalore. She's actually faster than Octane when she is, zooming. Obviously, you can't choose when to zoom. It only happens when you get shot at. But she is faster than Octane, which is kind of mad considering he's meant to be the fastest legend in the game. And I know that doesn't make him useless, but that's pretty funny that another legend is faster than Octane. It's not actually that funny, but yeah, it's true. Number 8. So, considering Octane's stim is his main ability, and as we know, stimming takes away your health, basically all the fights that you're going to get in, you're going to have less health than the person that you are fighting. And yes, that's only if you stim, but what's the point playing Octane if you're not going to stim into a fight or while you're fighting? You know what I'm saying? It gives you that little bit of an edge, a little bit of an advantage, but again puts you at a little bit of a disadvantage. So this is why I actually don't recommend bad players to play Octane, because you're going to be heading into fights with lower health than the person you're fighting. So you actually have to be hitting more shots than they're hitting you and be dodging the shots. And that's why you have to have like decent movement when you play Octane too. You can't have a noob Octane, because if you're a noob Octane, you're gonna suck dick. So you better just play Bloodhound or something, or like Lifeline. Lifeline's good. Play Lifeline. Res me. Now moving on to number 9. The worst one of them all. Sometimes, with Octane, you cannot punch. This is Koala from the future, actually. I lied. You can punch. I genuinely thought that you still weren't able to punch as Octane when you were like removing the stim or like reloading, and I just tested it out. I was like, because I have to record a clip of it, and I was like, I tested out, and it's gone. And I genuinely didn't know that until today, so that's new for me. So I had to come up with another useless thing, which was actually very difficult because I love Octane so much. And the useless thing is that you can't put a jump pad on a trident. You can, but you can't, right? It won't stay there. You put it on and it just slides off, and it sounds like a drill. It's very, very loud. This is what happens when you try doing that. And finally, boys, we've made it to number 10. Now, it's been pretty hard to find useless things about Octane because I main Octane and he's one of the best legends in the game, the most picked, and he's just really, really fun. Now, there is one thing that I don't understand, right? Every legend other than Octane has a mechanical ability. What I mean by this is, for example, Valkyrie has her jetpack, Bangalore has her smoke grenade, Gibraltar has his dome, which obviously requires some type of, electricity or power, and you're probably wondering where I'm going with this, but basically, Revenant stops all these abilities. But why is it that Revenant stops Octane from sticking a needle in his arm? It makes sense in the game, right? Because that is Revenant's ability. It's just not gonna not work on certain people. But, common sense wise, it shouldn't really work. It shouldn't stop Octane from stimming himself. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows? I genuinely found it so hard to think of a 10th thing that makes Octane useless, so I thought I would talk about Revenant, and yeah. If you can think of one more thing that I maybe missed that makes Octane useless, let me know down in the comments below. I would happily like to know, because I thought so hard about this and I genuinely can't think of one more thing, so let me know. Also, I'm going to be making this a series, so I'll be going through all the characters. Let me know what character you want me to do next. And yeah, goodbye, tiny creatures of the universe.